Welcome. In this small lecture of GK, we are discussing about viruses. Actually, uh, till almost end of 19th century, the concept virus was not known. Somewhere in 1892, first time, Russian scientist and followed by that some other scientists postulated the presence of virus. Literally meaning of this virus is a liquid which is carrying out infection or poison. Now, in old days, we were aware of plants, animals. In latter phase, we discovered bacteria, but viruses were still unknown. Many people are having doubt in mind that can we kill a virus? Answer, if virus is living being, then one can definitely kill. There are many factors about virus that whether they are alive or not alive. Like that questions are there in mind. And so in modern days, we are considering they are on border of living thing and non-living thing. Say for example, a living thing must reproduce their own, whereas they should carry out metabolic activity. They should be having another phase that is called as growth in their life. But all of these three things are not carried out by virus within their body. And that's why we are calling them as on the border of living thing and non-living thing. What is exactly the virus? Now variety of viruses are discovered, but we can standardize. There is a substance that is called as nucleic acid, which is either DNA or RNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid and RNA stands for ribonucleic acid. So there is a nucleic acid, that is genetic material, which is RNA or DNA, which is having coat of protein. That's all. That is the virus. Now other forms of virus, say for example uncapsulated virus, that means they don't have protein capsule, only DNA or RNA, they are also there. Then some other forms are also found that protein are there and inside the protein nucleic acid material is embedded, wrapped rather, but not in form of, proteins are not in form of capsule. So like that structures of viruses are there. Now can we kill the virus? Again, the thing is that virus is not living thing. We can use the word can we deactivate, and answer is yes. Usually proteins are going to set around temperature of 52 degrees Celsius. Can we deactivate virus? Answer is yes. This is proper word that we can deactivate virus, because we can't use word we can kill virus, because if it is alive then we can say it is killed, but as it is not considered under living thing, we have to use word as deactivation of virus. So basically how it works, it means virus, how it works, that we have to discuss first. In the cell, virus is getting entry. That is the critical part for virus. Once it is getting entry, its DNA is released out. DNA or RNA, whatever that nucleic acid material that enters. Now, as it is nuclear material, it is having capacity or power to give order to the material of cell. And then that order cell that make replica of that virus. And so by using another cell, say for example it may be a bacteria, it may be human cell, it may be plant cell, they start replicating. And then when that cell membrane bursts out, these viruses are free to spread. And therefore viruses are spreading out too quickly inside the body. Now how to deactivate? And for that purpose we are calling immunosystem. That immunosystem is present within every body, human being, that is called as acquired immunosystem. So that acquired immunosystem is really required. Our cells soldier cells are present in our body. They are called as WBC. They are producing out antibodies. When this pathogen or this type of viruses are entering, they are producing antibodies. These antibodies are there to block out virus. The active site of virus is getting blocked out, and this is the mechanism these viruses can be deactivated. But keep in mind, a person can become carrier of that viruses. Say for example, hepatitis A. When HAV, that is hepatitis A virus, enters in body, it can remain as long as time possible, may be possible, that is incubation period, we are calling that. They are not showing activity. Once they start showing activity, they get detected, antibodies are produced, and maybe possible they get suppressed. But still, they can be there in our body for many years after this attack. So, these viruses are most important. They are disease, usually producing disease, and as we are classifying bacteria as useful and harmful. So same way we can't classify viruses as useful and harmful. Virus means harmful only by definition.